They have to install a softener and you don't know how to. I'm going to teach you step by step how you can connect it and do it yourself. Okay, this is a small diagram so that way you understand what you're doing if you have to install this for the first time. It's very easy. So most people, they have only city water. I don't know anybody who has well water, but if this is your case, this is the diagram. You can connect both. So here you have your shut-off valve, and then here is going to go to the water softener, and then you're going to have the inlet and the outlet. So basically what you're doing is, if you have in a straight pipe, let's say you have the city water here, and it goes straight to the water heater. So basically what you have to do, you have to cut it here, so that way you can connect the one to the inlet, as you can see here, and the outlet is going to go back to the water heater and the rest of the house or whatever is your configuration. Then you have to have an electric outlet, so very basic, very easy. You just plug it in and that's it. And then you're going to have a drain for the overflow lines that says here. So basically you will have to have 3 pipes or 3 lines. So one is the inlet, the other is the outlet, and then here the one that goes to the drain, and then the electric outlet. That's it. Once you do that, that's it. So I'm going to show you step by step what I did for this customer, so that way you can do the same, very easy. And after that, you have to set up the little computer that it has. But every brand, it might be a little bit different, so you have to read your manual. But basically, that is what you have to do. Is just cut the pipe in the middle, the inlet, the outlet, electric outlet, the drain, and then that's it. So now, in this case, I'm going to, because it's all concrete, I don't want to make a lot of holes on the foundation on the concrete. So I'm going to put some boards, so that way everything will be neat and tight, and everything will be good. So also, if you have to do some modification or something like that, it's better just to make some few extra holes on the lumber than just on the concrete. This is not your case because you don't have the water filter, you have only the water softener. That's it. You don't have to plug it in. Also, you don't have to do any extra connection. So it goes straight to the water softener from here out, and then goes to the rest of the house. Now we are going to put the filter over there. I just put this plywood here. As you can see, the bubble is in the middle, and we are going to run it all the way over there, so that way we are going to hook it up to the main pipeline. Alright, as you can see here, we're going to put this here, because this has a rubber ring here. We do not need a Teflon tape, but if you're having some issue or you have something different, you may need the Teflon tape. And then after this, we can hook it up like this. So the in will go here and the output will go back to the main line. I use this, as you can see, the braided stainless steel water heater connector. So I like the SharkBite because you just connect it without, soldering or anything like that. So you have different length, 18 inches, 24. So this is the best way, because if you have to move the water softener or something like that, this is flexible. It will allow you to do anything. If you use copper, you cannot do any of this. Also, if you use PEX until the end, yeah, you can do it. It will be a little bit cheaper. Some installers, they will do everything copper or PVC, but it's going to be more difficult. If you have to replace the water softener, because you will have to do it every few years, when it dies or something happens, I see it all the time. It will be better for you just to have something like that, so that way it will be easier just to replace it. You just unscrew this, put it the other one, and that's it, and everything is flexible, and it doesn't cost that much. I am in US. If you need any part, I can send it to you. Otherwise, I can try to leave the link in the video description, so that way you can buy it yourself. Now I'm going to put this over there to all the pipelines. So now I did the mark 68, at least this is my case. Now we can put it kind of like that here. I took the measurement, it's 69 from there to there. We're going to do the cut here. I'm going to cut the pipe. I'm going to put it just here and then there. And then we're going to do all the circuit, and we're going to use this in order to keep it in place. So we're going to need 2 of 5 feet, and the other is almost there. So let's start with this. Kind of the same here. Now let's talk how are you going to connect everything. So basically, this is the PEX pipes. You can buy them by the foot or just a roll. So this is very flexible. So you have 2 options. Option number 1, you can use this bronze elbow to do the connections. And then you buy these type of rings. And then you're going to need a pinch tool in order to do this. So the way it's going to look like that, and you can do the connections, or you can use SharkBite. So now I'm going to use to show you SharkBite, so that way you know how it looks like. For instance, if you never hear about SharkBite, that is the brand. They call it also push fitting. So this is how it works. So you have the PEX or the pipe in this case, and then you do the connection with this. It could be a T, it could be an elbow, it could be almost anything. So the good thing about this, you don't need any tool. It costs more, but it's easier. If you don't want to mess with it and you want to make it easier, use SharkBite. Otherwise, you can use the other one. It's way cheaper. I'm going to show you the other one. This one, you can use this, way cheaper, and it's very easy. It takes a little bit more of time, but if you want to save few dollars here and there, you can do it. As you can see, this is how you use the tool. You put it here, and that's it. I made another videos about this. I don't want to make this very long, but basically you put this on the tool on this, you squeeze it, and that's it. So now I'm going to show you the options if you want to buy a cordless one or just a regular plier tool or crimper. So as you can see, I have this as well. So if you want to use this, costs like 140. So this is the Ryobi one. I don't know any other brand. I tried to find another brands, but it seems like they don't make them. So Ryobi, they make this, and it's very cool because it makes your life easier, faster. Otherwise, you can buy this. I have these two, just a backup. Or otherwise, you can buy this one. It's in Home Depot as well. If you need any tool, just let me know. And you have to squeeze the tool a few times. So here in the end is where you put the ring, and then it will squeeze it, and that's it. And we can just put it over here like this. As you can see, you have to remove this thing in the middle. To put it, I would prefer to have everything different sizes, so that way you don't have to waste time doing this. And that's it. All right, now what we have to do is just use this, release it, put it here, clamp it, and that's it. So now I'm going to cut this one here, this one over here. So the idea is the water will come from here, go here, and then it does all the circuit, and then it comes from here and goes there. But now we open this up again. Water is just here. Start squeezing. That's it. You see the light coming on. That's it. But in this case, the battery ran out. I don't have any other battery. And so when you push, keep pushing and it goes nowhere, that is when you know that is done. All right. I will have to grab more of these. More elbows and everything else to do everything over there. This is a little bit longer than expected, so we have to cut it, and then we can clip it. Just don't forget to put the ring. I just remove the things. There we go. Perfect now. Perfect. Now we're going to connect it just here. Alright, this is how the circuit works. So basically it comes everything through here, like that, here, and then the water will go here. Will follow all this circuit that you see on the bottom, will go here, so this have to be open, goes here, this is the main filter that you see, and then from here it goes all the way where it says in over there. This has to be open, otherwise it will not work, and then the out is going to come over here, go here, all the way straight. This has to be open, of course, and then we have all the pipeline that goes up there. So I added this as they recommend in the manual, so that way if you have any issue and you want to, you know, remove the filter or do any maintenance or something like that, you can close those valves that you see over there, and then what you do, you open this up like that, and then the water is, when the water wants to go here but there is no way to go because all the water valves are closed, the water will go here, over here, and will go all the way up. And if you want to use it normally, like now with the filter, you just leave it open and that's it. So that way, because if you don't have those valves over there, you're going to have water going to the filter, and then you have the pressure of all the water coming down and going there, so you don't want to have water anywhere. So by having those valves, you have you close all the circuit and you should be able to do everything. So what I did is I put this plywood here, and everything should be fine, so that way you can keep everything in place. Something that you have to keep in mind when you put these together, just you hook this over here, put this metal piece against the neck of this, because if you put it here, it will come out, it will come loose, and you have to use Teflon tape over here, otherwise you're going to have leak. I thought you have to use Teflon tape because, you know, it has the seal on it over here, but this is the case, at least for now. So at least I wanted to try without a tape and see how it goes, but the manual says use tape, so I use tape and everything goes well. And here all you have to do, you have these two pipes. The thin one goes to this hole, and then you just hook it up over there to here, and then the thick one that you see here goes to the drain over there, and that's it. So, and make sure that it's plugged into the power and everything should work. After you set this up, read the manual, depending on the brand that you have, is the instructions that you have to follow here. As you can see, I put the clamps here, so that way everything is firm and tight. We should be good.